Hello, and welcome to Thomas Was Alone. I have been badgered for many months by a friend of mine to play this game. So rather than just play it like a normal person, I've decided to record myself doing it and see what the hell he was on about. Now you can find out with me, because obviously if you're listening to me, you're watching the video. And if you're not watching the video, I don't know how the hell you're doing this, but could you not bug the room where I'm recording? New game. I played the first level. The program was a failure. People forget this. It was a massive flop. The coders starting adding name strings to their AIs as a joke. Thomas 80236112 wasn't special. It was just an AI in the right place at the right time.
Thomas was alone. Wow. A weird first thought to have.
So yeah, I'm a box. I'm assuming this is story driven. Otherwise, this may be disappointing.
Thomas decided to start listing his observations for posterity.
Try and shut up when...
1. The whole alone thing. 2. Portals. They led somewhere. He'd yet to work out where. 3. Falling. Thomas was absolutely fantastic at falling. He was almost as good at falling as he was at observing.
I'll try and shut up when it starts to talk, because I'm pretty sure this is going to be story based, unless the game suddenly changes into fantastic gameplay. So yeah, I'll try and shut up and attempt to retain my train of thought so that I can actually continue whatever the hell it was that I was saying.
Okay, interesting. Thomas couldn't fall past this block. Think, damn it, think. What if there was some kind of inverted fall? Some way to... what's the word? Jump.
Okay, excellent.
It worked!
Oh, crap. I missed something, no!
A big jump. But Thomas noted there was no real danger in missing it. The world didn't want him to fail here. It was pushing him, but gently.
Oh, that is a big jump. Would you look at it? Win! Ba-doop-bop. Oh my god.
This all seemed a little dangerous. The world was not to be trusted. It was unstable, and it seemed to Thomas that it could let him down at any moment. He was starting to suspect it might even be doing so on purpose. Nah. Paranoia.
Thank you, paranoia.
Thomas wondered whether the portals were actually taking him anywhere. He felt like he was making progress, but there wasn't really any way to know. He seemed to be moving predominantly up and to the right, which might, or might not, be important.
Right, yeah. Just so that everyone knows, the setting point on this game was based on my friend telling me that it made him care about geometry. That's a big selling point, because my friend hates geometry. All of it. All the geometry is hated. And that's important.
It might have been paranoia again, but Thomas could have sworn the world was becoming more complicated. It always seemed to be one step ahead of his skills. It had been designed just for him. He wondered why. Was the world testing him? No. Too obvious.
I'm failing spectacularly at basic jumping challenges here. And it must be a joy to watch. I'm assuming that at some point I'm going to get to 1 point.
Something about the boiling, toxic, glowing water intimidated Thomas. He didn't like it. He certainly didn't want to swim in it.
Yes, he did.
He made another mental note. 4. Water. Not good. To be avoided.
Okay, I guess I don't want to swim in it. Oh, pass through respawn points. Save character progress. Yippee! So yeah, this is quite a chill game. It's nice and relaxed.
The loneliness was getting to Thomas. No amount of observation or obsessive note-taking could combat that.
That's fine. You're alright there. Become an introvert. It'll be great. You'll love it, Thomas. Trust me. Well, that was all according to plan. In case anything was said by the person narrating this about falling again. They already covered falling, didn't they? Damn it, brain, think of more excuses. Better excuses. Excuses to rival even the greatest of explanations. Because who needs explanations when you have excuses? Remember that, everyone. Don't remember that, that's horrible advice. Perhaps that's why you should remember.
Thomas had a new theory. The world was training him. He could feel himself getting smarter. There was the mental list to consider. Over the minutes and seconds since his spontaneous generation, he'd become a pretty skilled jumper.
How's he?
He
Not
was
at all.
evolving. He just wished he had someone to share it with.
No, you don't. It's fine, be introverted. Trust me, it's fun. Sort of, maybe. Who knows? Depends. Well, it's fun if you're introverted, because that is who you are. If you're not introverted, suddenly turning into an introverted person would no doubt be quite horrible. I guess. But then it wouldn't be, because you'd be there or be. Okay. I submitted hundreds of bug reports. I told that this would happen. Overlapping scripts, more than one AI was bound to be spawned into an environment at some point. Turns out I missed the point. That little error was something
Chris
important.
took an immediate
Yes.
and deep dislike to the skinny red rectangle. Who the hell did this Thomas think he was?
QEL. Okay, I'll just use E. Oh, I can't jump as high as Chris, wasn't it? Christopher? I'll call him Chris. He's called Chris now. Assuming that wasn't his name to begin with.
Chris had been doing
No, it wasn't.
fine. He wasn't the highest jumper, but he'd held his own. He'd even been graceful at times.
Damn it.
Well, not actually. Not technically graceful. It's probably the wrong word, but you know, fine. There was that skinny little runt leaping about like he owned the place.
Perhaps he does own the place, Chris. Have you ever considered that? What if Thomas is in charge of everything? Ow. What if Thomas just got hit in the face by a planet? Actually, I'm pretty sure Chris would be very happy with that. Thomas. Even the planet doesn't like him, so it punches him in the face with walls. No one should question how that would work. Yay! Do they make a different noise as they fall? Well, not when they fall. When they hit the ground.
Okay, this was more like it. A glowy white thing. Only Chris could get to it, which of course made it all the more enticing. What would it do? What new opportunity might this switch open up to him?
I don't know, let's find out. Boom. Okay. Oh, okay, they move on. So they don't move independently of each other. Okay. When they're on top of each other, even.
Great, great. Another chance for Thomas to jump slightly higher than Chris. How fortunate. Seriously, this made the whole switch pressing thing entirely worthwhile.
I'm sure he probably enjoys jumping on Chris's head. Well, he doesn't have a head. He's a rectangle.
Was this
And it's not Chris
good?
that's...
Because on the surface, it did not seem good. Chris was pretty scared. Little Red seemed fine, happy to be on his merry little adventure. Chris couldn't shake the feeling that things had taken a significant turn for the worse since Thomas had joined him.
Oh.
Sure, he'd been able to piggyback his way to ever so slightly higher platforms, but where had that got him? Well, to ever so slightly higher platforms, which was sort of his point.
Yeah. Wait, can Chris make these jumps? Make this jump. Yeah, you can. Good. Onwards. To failing. I had hoped to say victory, but that's not what I found. Onwards once again. To less failing and more victory. But it's still only victory that's sort of slightly tainted by that first failure. It's not great. .5.
Chris stared at Thomas with pure hatred. He seemed so very happy at their situation. Friends together, a brave fellowship of quadrilaterals on a quest for greatness. That would be fine. But it was all the obvious observation that Thomas was doing which grated. Every time they saw something vaguely new, Chris would hear a satisfied little from the vaulting idiot.
Wow.
He hoped the next portal would split them up, if only for a few levels.
Damn it. No. Can I actually make that jump? Yes. Good. And then I guess you can, okay. Go, Chris, go! Leap! Slash hop to victory. Oh god, why? All the horrible water. Some really jerky platform movements, but whatever. Hells yeah! And oh good lord, why? There's another one.
John knew. He knew that this was his chance. A moment to shine. This was game day.
So we got a new character. Who's called John?
This would not do. John needed room to show off his exceptional skills. As it was, he was trapped on the wrong side of these little dot things.
Wow. Is that
Where
how
did
he
they
thinks
come
of?
from anyway?
Is that how he thinks of Chris and Thomas? That's quite funny. No, not you. You. Go, John, go. Speed to victory. Yeah, I really need to keep better track of how long this stuff
John
takes.
inhaled the air of the open space, and it smelled of awesome. Time to flex those muscles, to put his training to use, time to show those little dots how it was done. John decided to press the switch to let the little dots catch up with him. John cared for his new allies.
No.
You could tell from the sympathetic expression he'd practiced in the mirror all these years.
So I guess John was doing a little. It's a really nice up here jump. Oh no, don't quite. Look, I messed up and made him jump by accident. He's eager to get going. I'm just gonna keep giving this meaning because I keep messing it up. Okay, good. That's how this game's gonna go, by the way. For me, at least. I'm gonna mess up a lot and give all of those actions a suitable meaning. Yeah, now. That's slightly awkward. Boop. They do make a different noise, don't they? And I need Thomas over here. Come on, Thomas. I might just call him Tom, actually. Yeah, he's gonna be called Tom. Doesn't matter what the game's called. Your name is now Tom. Yeah, okay, you need a hand. Good. Yeah. That is vaguely awkward. There we go. Over we go, Tom. Over we go, John. Over we go, Chris. Who isn't actually going over at all. But whatever. He's the dwarf of blocks. He goes through the mountain rather than over it. Right. Okay, so John has a pretty nifty looking jump there. I'm not gonna lie. So I think what we want to do is we want to get these guys all stacked up on top of each other and
John was happy to keep helping. He felt it was important to his image that he was seen to help the little guys.
I think John is a psychopath. But yeah, whatever. I'm not sure why I'm not sending Thomas to do this. I'm not sure, because this is really a John part, isn't it? Is there a switch or something that I need to hit? No, come back! Don't leave me! There we go. The great blocky elevator.
He didn't mind them so much either. The red one, Thomas, had a charming way of applauding every time John jumped.
Good.
The angry orange one was less immediately likeable, but his unremitting cynicism and tutting amused John.
Good. Okay, so we're going to have to stack them up like this, I suppose. Whoops. Damn it. Come on, let's get this going. There we go. So John can get up there all on his own. So really, we just need to mess around with Tom and Chris on this one. Except for the points where John is needed to help. Come, John. Excellent. Oh. Good job. There we go. Okay. So, Chris is going to be the first one up there. Apart from John, who's already been up there, I guess. And then I think when we get to... Bugger. Damn it. Well, I have done messed it up. But yeah. And once we get to 2.0, I'm going to stop. And do something else. Damn. Okay. Nah, let's just focus on the time at this bit, methinks. There we go. I'm going to get them all up there, crowding in each other's space. And that'll be fantastic for all of them, clearly. That was intentional. So that I can make some stairs. Which are absolutely necessary. And not until an excuse for me messing up horribly. Wow. John is a jumper, it must be said. But it doesn't... Yeah, whatever. It doesn't actually have to be said. But I felt that it was deserved. And, oh. That's all. Yeah. If I have you down here, like, what am I doing? Ah, here we go. There we go. Just gonna jump on Chris's. No, John's. It's John's face. Let me jump on there. Because I'm a horrible person and I just crack my knuckles.
This was interesting. A floating target. This would require coordination, balance, and timing.
Bugger.
John was sure the dots would be lost, but he was happy to guide them to triumph.
Wait, can you make these jumps, Chris? Nope. Okay. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna see if I can use this whole technique here. And I can't. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get John down here. We're gonna do this and we're gonna do this.
Maybe that's what the dots were for. They were there to extend John's reach, to make his performance even more impressive. John liked the thought. He decided to keep them.
There we go. The hero Thomas needs, but not the one he deserves. Right, so that is it for this episode of Thomas Was Alone. If you enjoyed...
So, this was how Claire would die. She knew it would happen eventually.
If you enjoyed, I hope you let me know.
Rubbish at jumping.
Oh, damn it.
And she moved slowly.
Aha! Ah! Yeah. If you enjoyed it, tell me. If you didn't enjoy it, tell me. If you didn't watch it, then this message will never reach you. But you should tell me anyway somehow. Thank you for watching. See you next time with more Thomas Was Alone, or something else that I'm recording at this point in time of you watching the video. Hint, watch some other videos on my channel. You know you want to. Goodbye.